Hi everybody, my name is Soren and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Cloutex, the Cloud Integration Hub. If someone asked me what cloud computing is, I try not to get bogged down with definitions. I tell them that simply put, cloud computing is a better way to run your business. This statement is more accurate today than it was 4 years ago when it was said by Mark Benioff, the founder of Salesforce. And that's why we believe that the most important trend in global business today is that small and medium-sized businesses all over the world are increasingly moving to using cloud systems to manage their business processes, such as SaaS, such as Salesforce, Intuit, QuickBooks Online, and Magento. But how do you use SaaS to run a business? Because just like the people in your departments, they need to work together in order to work effectively and efficiently, your systems need to talk to each other. So you need to integrate your systems, and that's where Cloutex comes into the picture. Cloutex is an online integration hub that allows small and medium-sized businesses to easily sign up, input credentials, and connect different business management solutions such as Salesforce, Intuit, QuickBooks Online, MailChimp, and Magento with bidirectional synchronization and central management of relations between data items, cutting costs, improving efficiency. We've been in beta since early this year, and we launched publicly in August. Now we've grown 18% week on week, and we have around 140 companies on the platform. We expect to integrate around 15 solutions by the end of the year, have around 100 paying users by spring next year, integrate 30 solutions by summer, and have 1,000 paying users by October next year, so around a year's time. The business model is pretty simple. We have 3 paid packages, $29 a month, $49, and $99, with different levels of features and different levels of amount of systems you can integrate. We expect the 12 months average revenue per user to be slightly above $350 a month, and because we have a margin that's above 90%, our customer acquisition cost can be up to or even above $300. At 1 million users, our projected annual revenue is $350 million. The landscape is pretty interesting as well. If you look at the US, 28% of all small and medium-sized businesses, and there are 6.4 million of them, they outsource all IT to the cloud. But 80% of them are interested in buying and using more than one system. More than one is important because when you use 2, you can use Cloutex to integrate them. US is absolutely king in spending. They're 49% of the global market, and they're 59% of the global market, and their compound annual growth rate is 20%. And in the next 5 years, they're expected to spend $250 billion on this, just in North America. But who uses Cloutex? This is Home Repair Heroes from Cincinnati, Ohio. They use Cloutex to integrate their CRM system, SugarCRM, with Intuit QuickBooks Online. This is a web shop from California called MS Bionic. They sell vitamins in South Korea, and they use Cloutex to integrate their web shop with Intuit QuickBooks Online. This is Cellon Dynamics, a Mumbai-based global industrial equipment manufacturer, and they use Cloutex to integrate Pipedrive with QuickBooks Intuit Online. And why am I telling you this? This is to highlight that it's not just any specific type of business or niche industry that can use Cloutex. If you use cloud business management solutions to manage your business processes, you can use Cloutex to integrate them and benefit from that. If we look at our competitors, they fall into 2 groups. You have the IT consultancies that charge tens of thousands of dollars for custom synchronization scripts. And then you have the very simple solutions like IFTTT and Zapier that are built on the model of connecting only 2 systems and copy new data from system 1 to system 2. Cloutex is the only provider in the market that has a true cloud hub with central management of data, with the central management of relations between data items. So we can synchronize bidirectionally, and we have no theoretical limit on the number of systems you can connect within one company. Not that we've ever seen a company that uses 20 systems. Our founders team, we have CEO Peter Mark, who's also our CTO with 20+ years of organizational management experience. I have 8+ years of business development experience. I take care of sales and marketing. And then we have Ivo, our lead developer with 10 years programming experience. And an honorable mention to Lauri, our first employee, who's our Java wizard. We just started raising 400,000, but we're already oversigned, so we're increasing it to 500,000. The terms are set because we're going to close it right after Slush. It's a convertible note with 15% interest and a 1-year maturity date. It converts to shares upon qualified financing in around a year's time. The share price discount is 30%, and there's a valuation cap of 2.5 million. The goals with this money is very simple. Get to 1,000 paying customers, integrate 30 solutions, and find one sales channel with customer acquisition cost that's less than 12 months average revenue per user, so we can break even in a year and start earning a profit. The exit strategies have also been considered. We can sell to big enterprise ERP players like Microsoft or big SaaS players like Salesforce. But we can also sell to software companies in the enterprise stack like Oracle that have a specific interest in the SMB stack. The angel investor return on investment is expected to be above 50% in 5 years' time. So if you're interested, write us on these emails or contact us after the show. That was Cloutex, the Cloud Integration Hub. Thank you very much.
All right, Cloutex, really impressive story. Could you open up a little bit more on the competition side? Because I think many of your angels are going to say that there are many other kind of cloud providers which enable you to integrate between services. So you're not the really only one in that right upper corner. So just a little bit on that, what really makes you so unique?
The unique thing is that with our script, there is no customization. You just sign up, then you input your credentials for Salesforce, for example, and we start syncing your data from Salesforce. If we imagine 3 systems, system A has data items A, B, C, B has B, C, D, and the third one has C, D, E. We only synchronize relevant data between the different systems, but all A, B, C, D, E will be in the central relations table. So we can synchronize that data to any new, like 4th relevant system that comes in. And nobody's doing this right now as a cloud service. You need a download and installation script and run it on your local server. But of course, you could go to an IT consultancy if you have 15,000 euros to spend and have them build this sync script for you. This happens, but with us, you pay $29 a month, and it just works.
So what is the sweet spot of customers that you're serving?
Say again, the sweet spot?
The kind of a lead customer. What are the customers that you're really targeting?
The customers that we're targeting right now are small to medium-sized enterprises in the US. Actually, we're targeting them in California. As I mentioned when I talked about our current users, there's no specific industry. We tried to focus on web shops, but we just saw that we had tons of other types of businesses signing up, so there was no reason to target one specific one. So we're going into different, we're using search a lot and PPC on Google, which is one of the sales channels, but we're using specific search terms to capture everybody. But there's no specific type of business except for the size of them and that they're using SaaS systems. One thing that we're doing on the sales side is that we are right now doing campaigns with service providers. So their users who are already using the services that we support, they will send out to them that we're supporting their service, and if they're using other services, they should use us to integrate their system.
Okay, thanks.
So hold on, you're working with service providers. Do you mean service providers like integrators, consultants, or?
We mean service providers like Sugar CRM, AirPly,
so the platforms
and,
or the applications.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because if you go with the consultants, I don't think that's going to work because you're actually cannibalizing their work or their business.
Yeah, yes and no actually, because in some cases there are some very small customers who are asking from them customized solutions, and they are too expensive for them. Then the developers are sending these customers to us. They're happy to do this actually.
Is this a technology play or is it an execution play? Which one is harder?
It's clear that technology is a challenge. If we're talking about synchronization, this is clear. We have seen this. We have spent several years to develop it. And on the other hand, this is also execution challenge, because it's gonna grow very big company, and this is clear. And executing this in this way, this is always a challenge.
So I think the biggest question there is, how do you manage cost of sales or customer acquisition? Because I think SME is an amazing market to be in, and you can fail miserably there if you don't manage your costs. So how do you actually how are you going to do that?
We have tested a multitude of sales channels so far. We're doing several different things. That's why the goal for the seed round is to find at least one sales channel that's scalable, that we can invest into. The way we manage it is that because we're an integration company, all our systems are integrated on the back end, so we only work with our internal API. We don't send anything or export and import in other systems. billing system is integrated into a CRM system where we can manage everything, integrated into Google Analytics where we get all the metrics out. We're very metrics based on the sales side in the sense that we're building an engine right now where we can track everything that our visitors do all the way to the conversion stage. So even one thing that's very interesting is that Salesforce is actually the second least favorite connector that we have, beaten by Pipedrive, which is a much smaller CRM system.
SMEs don't use Salesforce.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, Salesforce is the biggest, but it's not used by SMEs. They're using Pipedrive, I should say. FreshBooks is used more by SMEs than QuickBooks Online. So FreshBooks ranked higher in ours, on our side as well. So on the sales side, we are trying to go with different channels, and then we want to scale up with campaigns with service providers, as Peter mentioned, with Pipedrive, AirPlay, and then eventually get to SugarCRM, which we are also talking to at the moment, who has actually already connected us to their reseller network, which kind of counterproves your point that the small IT consultancies that are selling SugarCRM could also be interested in selling our systems. And we have spoken to them and they are interested because they have this group of customers that can't afford the customized scripts. Yeah. Thank you very much. And sign up.